Hello everybody, welcome back to Of Musings. I've missed you. Hope you're fine. I'm well. I'm really well. If this is the first time coming here, thank you very much for passing through. Please do subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down there. Press the bell notification icon close to it. Also like and share this video if it speaks to you and comment. Just type anything down there. Let's get into it. So over the weekend, I had a couple contact me. I choose to call them Miss T and Mr. P. And the issue was that Miss T was worried because Mr. P was constantly on her case. He had to be with her 24/7. He had to be in her space 24/7. He had to make sure that she was fine. He had to make sure that he was with the right people at every step of the way. He had to make sure that he protects her from bad guys. And all that, which in itself isn't a bad thing. And Miss T feels that Mr. P is being a tad too paranoid. He's getting in her way, and the fact that she's with him does not mean that everybody around her should be cut off. And that was the bone of contention. So the borderline was that Miss T feels Mr. P is paranoid, a bit childish, and clingy. Mr. P also thinks Miss T lacks boundaries and needs to grow up and take their relationship seriously. When I listened to all of them, this is what I got. I understood that they all had to learn to compromise. I mean, if you want your relationship to grow, you need to learn to compromise. By compromise, what I mean is that you need to agree to disagree. You don't expect your significant other to behave like she's on an island simply because she's in a relationship with you. No. Before you came, there are other people, and these other people hold very important roles in her life. She needs them there for whatever it's worth. And you need to understand that even without you, her life will go on. And so with you, her life must still go on. So learn to understand that paranoia, your need to be in control, must not stop her from living. So allow her to live, allow her to be herself. Then you that is being allowed to live, you must also understand that your being with other people, your interaction with other people should not pose a threat to the mental sanity or emotional sanity of the other person you're in, because they must be able to trust you to do the right thing with other people in the area of emotional availability. So Mr. P should understand that he should be able to trust Miss T to handle their relationship, their emotions involved. She should handle the emotional exclusivity that they have to the point where people can come that far with her. And Mr. P must understand that he has to allow Miss T to get to that point by herself and grow and handle that point by herself. Mr. P must understand that Miss T should be able, and she's able to handle that part of her life, and he doesn't need policing. Miss T can handle that part of your life where she knows that she's with you. And so because she's with you, every other person that comes knows that there's somebody there, that this exclusivity, emotional exclusivity, and she's not going to downplay or jeopardize that thing that you have. You have to let go of the paranoia. You have to let go of that cleanness. Grow up to understand that people need to meet other people. People's lives revolve around other people in the area of business and sometimes just friendship. And so Mr. P must understand that Miss T has to grow in that level and allow her to make that decision without thinking she cannot handle herself, without being paranoid enough to make her feel inadequate in that area where she's able to protect the emotional sanity of the both of you. So Miss T should also understand that the emotional availability is exclusively to Mr. P. And so if Mr. P is feeling insecure because of whatever that he has seen or has heard, probably he feels that you are not keeping the emotional availability close enough, and so he feels paranoid, then you should learn to make him understand or act in a certain way that is not threatened by losing it to somebody else. If there is something you are doing that is making him insecure, try to avoid or curtail it so that you have sanity in himself with the relationship with you. All that being said, however well or not you're able to play those roles of being mature enough with your emotional availability and also knowing that people need space to be themselves, however well you are able to deal with that or not, has to do with compromising and knowing that without you other people can live. And so you compromise, let them be themselves, knowing that they will protect what you have. They'll protect what you share. So that's having to always be in their space, having to always know what they are doing. It won't help you. So Miss T and Mr. P, I'm sure I didn't give you a conclusion. I left the two of you to decide what you're going to do with yourself. But then also know that in every lasting relationship, in every strong relationship, there's compromise. You need to compromise. You need to allow other people to grow, knowing that they'll keep what you have. Trust them enough to know that they'll keep what you have, and don't feel threatened, because as we go on in our relationship, you're going to keep meeting people, and some of them might be better off than you. Some of them you might be better off than. And if you're going to keep being threatened, then you have a long way to go. And also, if you're not also going to protect the emotional sanity of the one you're in as much as you protect your emotional availability, so that they don't feel threatened, you keep your boundaries. If you don't learn to keep boundaries so that the emotional sanity is contained, or then you're going to have a lot of problems in your relationship.